So when you're trying to figure out your metrics for your B2B marketing strategy, it starts by understanding the objectives of the organization. What is it that you're trying to actually achieve? And sometimes you have and will run into situations where it's an early stage startup, an early stage company, and the CEO might not have a clue what they're trying to accomplish. All they're trying to do is go to the moon. They're trying to be the next big thing. We've all been there. We've all know these companies, and it's okay. What you want to do is actually hold a session. You want to have a conversation with the existing leadership team to get clarity around what goals matter to you this quarter, next quarter, or this upcoming year. And what you're trying to do in those discussions is figure out what are the things that we need to accomplish to be successful as an organization. And then you're going to work back from there. You're going to work back to say, okay, if we need to generate X amount of MRR per month, what metrics can I influence on the marketing side that can actually help get us there? Maybe it's top of funnel metrics in terms of the amount of traffic that you're going to generate with a conversion rate of 2, 3, 4, 5%, and that ultimately results in a certain amount of customers. So if you are able to then look at and influence those metrics, then that means you are ultimately going to contribute to that MRR goal, monthly recurring revenue goal, that your company has set out to achieve. Or maybe you are a freemium product where people that you're trying to attract don't actually have to pay on a month-to-month basis. And what you're trying to do is just increase the amount of free users. So users are the metric that you are building all of your goals off of, all of the strategies off of, all of the tactics off of. And when you do that, you have to start thinking, okay, how do we get more users? Maybe we're going to get users through social referral traffic. Are we going to get users on the back of partnerships? Are we going to get users on the back of organic traffic and leveraging SEO? You have to be thinking about all of the different things that can ultimately influence the overarching business goal that you're looking to accomplish. And when you have identified the levers that you can influence, the actual things that you are in your circle of control as a marketer, you have to ask yourself, is this within our circle of competency and in our zone of genius to actually make it happen? And if the answer to that is yes, then you pursue that objective. The person who has a deep background in SEO and organic marketing, they are going to ideally be able to think about it in that way and thus create objectives and goals off of that. Somebody who has deep experience in paid and PPC, etc., demand gen, ABM efforts, all of those things will likely view their marketing stack a whole lot differently than somebody who has a background in SEO. So what you need to do, summed up, is to start by understanding the business objectives. Then you have to ask yourself what it is that you and your team can do with the resources you have, both time and money, to achieve that objective and that goal. Then you start thinking about the objectives on a marketing level. Does it mean traffic? Does it mean ebook downloads? Does it mean more followers on social? What does it mean for you to achieve that goal? And eventually, you're going to come to a conclusion around a goal and an outcome that is inside of your circle of genius.